that's the intro and the verse and a bit of the chorus of the Aztec camera song Release. I was asked to do a tutorial on this some time ago, and I apologize it's taken me so long to get around to it, but summers are kind of like that. So yeah, let's just jump right in. So it starts with an A major 7 chord in a really cool position. Isn't that beautiful? Right? A major 7 is here. But Roddy Frame, as I saw when he played this live on a video, as I tried to break this whole song down, plays it here because he hits an accent note on the B string at the 6th. So I'm just going to play this little bit through once, and then we'll break it down. Diminished chord that he loves to play. Alright, so the A major 7 is in this shape. So 5th fret, low E, B, and 6th fret on the D and G string. Then lift up your pinky and catch the B string at the 6th fret. So, whoops, ooh. See how you catch that B string at the 6th fret, and you kind of mute the G string with your ring finger as you do that. Then you jump right up here to the 7th fret bar, 9th fret A string, and then we're going to drop the pinky in on the G string as an accent. Then we're going to quickly jump up 3 notes on the low E string from the 7th to the 9th. Then here's the chords. So what we're doing there is we've got this same shape that we played here at the 7th, right? But we're here at the 9th now. And then we use your middle finger to catch the B string at the 10th. So play the B string and then lift off. Then you're going to come in behind with your pinky and catch the G string. So there's just a series of hammer on and lift offs there on the B string 10th. And then the G string 11th. And then you jump right into a C diminished chord, which Roddy Frame loves to play, diminished chords. How do we do that? Well, we're here at the 8th fret barring, okay? Barring at the 8th, we're going to build it this way. Then you're on the A string 9, and then the D string 10 and the B string 10. Pretty nice. Then quickly alright, how do we do that? So we're barring here at the 7th, A string at the 9th. Notice we're also playing the B string at the 9th. Then we're just going to slide the pinky up 1 fret to the 10th. We're going to jump up to the A string, or pardon me, the D string at the 9th. Then we're sliding that pinky around to catch those accent notes. So once again, here at the 7th fret, 9th fret A string, whoops, so we're jumping from the A string with the ring finger to the D string. jump to the D string as you go up to the 10th with your pinky. Then, in my opinion, it's one of the harder switches of the song, is here where he goes. It's kind of tricky, all right? So here we are at the 5th fret, B, 6th fret, G, 7th fret, D, in this shape. 3 fingers there, right? And then we come in with an accent note at the 7th on the B string with your pinky. But then he steps it up 1, so you catch the low E at the 6th with your thumb, and then just lifting up your ring finger, you catch the A string at the 7th. So we're muting the A string with our ring finger, and coming up and arpeggio that. A little tricky. So again. Boy, that's hard to get clean. Sorry about that. Then the next chord is here, which he slides down, so he's barring at the 7th, and then at the 9th playing the A and the G string in this shape here, kind of a bridge there. And you just slide that down, and then you play this really cool jazzy chord. And that's your kind of turnaround chord before you jump back into the verse, where he sings the silver tone the rooftops, right? So the way you play this chord is we're down here 1st fret on the G and B string, and the 2nd fret D string, and you do not play the A string, so you play the low E and everything else. If you play that A string, it sounds like hell. Right? So you don't do that. Play the low E and then the rest after the A. And then another low E, and we work our way up the neck here for verse 2. Then there's this great chord. So how do we do that? So we're here at the 7th fret, and I compress the G, B, and E with my ring finger, the D string with my index finger at the 6th, and the A string at the 7th with my middle finger. And then, if that's not enough, I come up with my pinky and I grab the high B and E at the 9th. We're here, the same shape at the 5th that I showed you earlier. Then just move the shape down or up, I guess, 1 set of strings. And with your index finger, you're barring the G and B string there. Oof, get it clean. And we do it again. Whoops. after the A major 7, then we walk up on the low E, and then it's you play the A string 2 frets up, and we just do that for the next 3 or 4 chords. Down 1, and here we are again. And here's where he sings, you laughed and turned and fled. Okay, so how do we do that nice little walk down? So we're here at the 5th, 6th, and the 7th on the B, G, and D string. And we do a little reversal there. So D string, B string, G string, back to D. Then play a D shape where you're just going to have your index finger at the same place, but your other fingers are going to be playing the D string at the 6th fret. So how do we do that last one? We're barring the D, G, B, and E at the 5th. And we're catching the G string at the 6th. And then we come in at the right moment on the high E with our pinky. And then pull off. So again, that walk down. Now we're into the chorus where he sings, release, 'cause I wanted the world, all I could get was a gun or a girl, right? So he's here at the 5th fret barring, 6th fret G string, 7th fret B string, 7th fret D string. We got this nice, right? Now the next chord is here. So the way we do that is we're barring at the 7th, and we're at the 8th fret G string, 9th fret A string, and 10th fret B string. Then we do it again. Now, that really quick walk down that he does where he says, and I hope I can stay, right? That it's hard to determine what he's playing on the guitar. This is what I got. I think it sounds pretty good, and I think it's close to, if not right on to what he's playing. How do we do it? So, we are going to be playing here at the 7th fret on the G string and 7th fret at the high E while muting, if we can. Okay, mute. There we go. You only want to play the G and E while muting the B. There we go, right? So we're going to quickly slide from the 7th to the 8th. Try that. Don't get hung up on that fret. Then drop quickly here to the 5th, same shape. To the 2nd. And then here to the 4th, we shift up a set of strings, so we're now on the B string fourth and the D string fourth, while muting the G string. So how does that sound? Then we do all that again, right? Now, later in the song, after he does that, he brings it to that point. He brings it to the diminished chord. This is a guitar solo part. But then he's going to shift it up a few keys. And the way he does it from here is he quickly jumps into a bar chord here at the sixth. So you just bar the sixth in an E shape, right, with your fingers. But he does some pinky work. So here's how it goes, kind of slowed down. And now we're into a verse 4 or 5 at a new key. Okay, so let's go back to this 6th fret barring in the E shape. So what we do here is we play the chord, but then we go up with our pinky and catch the B string. And then we slide it up 2 frets. And then we play an open E. And then we catch the open E at the 8th. So again. Then we jump up here to the 8th fret. Okay, there we are. 8th fret, bar, 10th fret, A string, then we're going to accent note on the high E, and then we catch that other note here at the 11th on the B. Again, this is really rough. You got to have a limber pinky to do this sliding around. Now we jump up here to the 10th and bar, and at the 12th on the A, then the 13th high E. Slide it down 1. Same thing. Now we're into this verse that's at a higher key signature, and it goes like this. How do we do that? Starting here at the 6th fret. Whoops, pardon me. At the 8th fret. Or 7th fret. My bad. It's been a long day, you guys. Standing in on new boots. Lost the strength to hide. Left it with the souvenirs that forced us to decide. Alright, so here we are. 7th fret, E shape. Next chord is at the 9th fret, barring with the A string at the 11th. Same chord shape at the 11th. Same chord shape at the 10th. Back to the 9th. Then that really cool chord shape I showed you before. And that's at the 9th fret. And we do that by the G, B, and E string here at the 9th, the D string at the 8th, the A string at the 9th, and then your pinky comes in and gets the high B and E at the 11th. Then we're here at the 7th. That's your turnaround chord right there as we get going back up again. So the E shape, then just lift off your pinky and move your ring or your middle finger down to the D string at the 8th fret. And then we do it all again. So that walk down is very simple, relatively. We're here at the 7th fret in the E shape. Then take your pinky off and move your middle finger down to the D string. And then put your middle finger back on the G string and your pinky at the 10th fret at the B. Finishing up here where he says, release, 'cause I wanted the world, all I could get was a gun or a girl, right? But we're doing it down here, we got the E where this is where he really starts getting after it. Okay, so before we go up there for the big finish, that's just an E chord. Release, 'cause I wanted the world. Then he's here at the 4th fret barring, and then at the 6th fret the D and the B string. Back to the E. Back here to the 4th. Then he slides up here. So we've got here at the 7th fret we are barred, and we are at the 8th fret G string, 9th fret D string, 9th fret B string. This is where he sings about squandered your hope, fistful of dollars and a fistful of dope, all that good stuff. And he strums it quickly. So the way I strum quickly is either with my fingernail on my index finger, or even better with my thumb, kind of. So these are like 64th notes, I think. Da-da-da-da, right? So, so after this chord, actually, let me play this part through, slowed down a little bit, and then we'll break it down again. This is a long lesson, guys. So we're here at the 7th again. Then we're up here at the 9th, barring. And then we're at the 10th G, the 11th A, and the 12th B. So you kind of hammer on at the 12th, and then move it down to the 11th, and off. Then we're back down here. So there, that's a high E off to the 11th, slide back to the 9th and off. Then I'm back here at the 9th. Now, the last time, the major big flurry, he does some, again, really hard pinky stuff. And it's basically here, this chord, but take your pinky off, leave everything the same, but you're going to accent the hell out of your pinky on the high E. And on the B string. Then we're back here. Then another diminished chord. Sorry, at the 7th fret. And the way we do that is we're at the 7th bar, 8th A, 9th D, and 9th B. Then we jump down here for the final chord of the song. Barring at the 2nd, then you're at the G string 3rd, D string 4th, B string 4th, and then I like to slide it up here to the 14th to finish. Same chord shape. For the end of the song. And if you've stayed with me this long, I appreciate it, because I worked hard on figuring out this damn song. Really cool, fun to play and sing along with, though I didn't, burden you with that this time. But there you go. The first tutorial on the Aztec camera song release on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Have a good summer.